Hello and welcome, Duel Links Metafans. My name is Jaden, and today we're going to be farming Spunky Jaden with Unhappy Girls. So, before I get started, I want to say the idea came from Japanese YouTuber Sun that was brought to my attention from the Duel Links Meta Discord. So, without further ado, let's begin. Basically, the idea behind this deck is you want to summon Unhappy Girl with Spirit Barrier or high life points, of course, because if you have high life points, the AI is discouraged to attack your Unhappy Girl because you can't OTK you, and you could also have Cipher Soldier set in defense mode because Jaden's highest possible attack monster is Neos Knight with 3750, which is just under 3850. Of course, with Cipher Soldier, you do want to be careful you're not killing Jaden because even though we're using Raw, we don't care about inflicting battle damage. We don't want to kill him because if he attacks with Prisma or Stratos twice, he'll kill himself into a defense position Cipher Soldier. Aside from that, we're going to be using either Draw Sense, Earth, or Life Point Boost Alpha. Life Point Boost Alpha gets you to higher life points. If you do start with Unhappy Girl, it'll discourage him from attacking your Unhappy Girl because you have high life points, and it'll be pretty much impossible for him to OTK you. Cipher Soldier is searchable via Draw Sense, Earth. We're also going to be running Sangan. You can also run Raimei. Sangan will search every monster in your deck barring Raw. Raimei does something similar, except he doesn't search Cipher Soldier. So obviously Sangan is a less free-to-play option. If you can run it, it's more optimal. But Raimei is still perfectly fine because you generally want to be searching Golden Ladybug early on anyways, because Golden Ladybug, of course, is what you want early because you want to keep gaining life points. Especially if he does blow up your Spirit Barrier with Stratos, you do want to have that ready. Aside from that, basically some strategies you want to incorporate with this deck, of course. If he does have a Neos Knight already on the field, you want to lock it up with Unhappy Girl. Do not lock up any other monster with Unhappy Girl. If you lock up Neos, he probably will use Wrath of Neos on that Neos since it's effectively useless to him, to destroy your field. You don't want to lock up Neos Alias because he will use Gemini Spark on it. You don't want to prompt his use of his mass removal if you can avoid it. Obviously, he will just randomly kind of Gemini Spark things in your end phase, but you kind of can't avoid that. It's kind of random whether or not he does that, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Other kind of things you can do to help your success with this deck, of course, is make sure you never have a bunch of Spirit Barriers on the field if you can avoid a Stratos pop. Like keep one in your hand, like I'm doing in a second video. Because you don't want him to, like, say, fuse his two monsters on the field to make a Neos Knight, then summon Stratos, then pop all your stuff, then do a bunch of damage and probably screw you out of efficient raw life points, stuff like that. You want to generally keep a Spirit Barrier in your hand, even if you have one on the field, unless he has no possibility to summon Stratos again, that he can use it for the extra glossy points. You always want to have one slot open for the anti-magic arrows. Of course, you want to have 3 monsters on the field to summon your Winged Dragon of Ra as your Encon, and how you want to approach that as well if he has Neos Alias on the field. Basically, what you want to do is summon your Winged Dragon of Ra, activate his effect, then immediately go into battle phase. You don't want to give him any opportunity to activate Gemini Spark because he cannot respond to the Winged Dragon of Ra summon. He also cannot do anything once you enter battle phase because we do run anti-magic arrows, which also cannot be responded to. That gives him no window of opportunity to activate Gemini Spark, and you just attack whatever monster will give you 10k damage. Of course, if you didn't get your Golden Ladybugs early, that can be an issue as well, but since you have Sangan or Raimei searching them, you generally will always have enough life points to get that 10k damage. But yeah, I think I covered everything. So that's going to be it for me. My name is Jaden, signing out, and I'll see you next time.